see how this goes. I'm gonna start this off.
Go on then. I want to watch baksteen because I've been so hyped about watching this player play that I've just got to see him. Oh,
what just
Ashley
happened?
didn't get out. The rail's gonna hit through
hell?
the teleporter. That was a split-second decision. It was almost the right one from baksteen, but he could not make it happen, and Ash is going to immediately convert off the spawn. And now baksteen's going to have to take it easy. If people were wondering, because I'm sure there will be people who are, baksteen's playing on 40 ping and Ash playing on 50. So it's actually really nice server location they found, so no worries or discussions to be had, really.
That was one of those horrible situations. Oh, nice bit of railing there from baksteen, but is he going to be able to survive? He does actually get the Mega. Oh, that was actually worthwhile.
It was. I wonder if he can do anything off the spawn, or if he's going to be able to maybe get a little bit of control from this. There's going to be lower yellow, and he's got plenty of time to get himself over to the red. And he's found all the weapons immediately. He should challenge for this.
Yep, definitely. And I gotta say that start was really troubling for baksteen because he's in that position where basically he takes the fight and it's like, wait, this was actually really good, and he kind of has to follow up, but it's like really marginal. But here goes baksteen.
Oh, beautiful.
Just nope, that's mine. That's my Mega.
If that rocket came out a fraction of a second later, he would have lost that Mega, and the fight would have been a lot more difficult than that. But now he's going to be able to get up to the red armor, and we're seeing what a player that's very stacked right now, more so than we've seen in the last 90 seconds.
Here we go. Baksteen's just keeping it real, just chilling, trying to wait for some kind of sound cue to see exactly where Ash is going to come. See if he jumps through that teleporter.
Ash is below. And baksteen's going to make some noise now, and he's going to jump down. Going to see Ash in front of it. The rockets, this time he cannot move him out of the way of the Mega. And Ash, because of that, is going to take the fight, and he's going to take back control of Sinister. And yeah, baksteen, he needed to be a little bit faster there. He was waiting for him to come out of the teleporter. I mean, an excellent read from him, but he couldn't execute.
Now Ash is just... So you can stack up a bit. We've got the red coming up soon, so Ash is going to make his way back over there. Oh no, he gets pushed right up into the corner. Nice recovery with the rail, but is it enough? Oh, that second one, that you could really hear that gut-wrenching scream there from baksteen as he got caught by that. But Ash really just getting out of there. Oh, not for long. Here goes baksteen, discarded once more, and both players horribly low at the moment.
Ash with a very slight advantage, but it's going to be whoever gets this red will probably have the bigger voice for the next 30 or 40 seconds. baksteen trying to hit a rail from the side, but Ash probably going to head over to this lower yellow and then over to Mega. I mean, he can get it, although if not, he might set up early position on Mega.
baksteen is going to go for the drop, but Ash is going to steal it away.
That was very creative what he did. It almost worked, but he kind of overjumped and stepped past the Mega health, and then as soon as Ash started shooting him, he couldn't get back towards it. And red armor over here. baksteen, is he going to hit another rail? No, actually Ash jumping straight on his head, and when baksteen's got the rail up, that is hugely dangerous. And once again, he's going to get a kill because of this. baksteen's plans aren't working. What would you do here if you were baksteen?
baksteen really needs to... It's very difficult on Sinister because you don't get a lot of items to go with, but that is a great start here. Some really strong rocket damage. You know, he needs to get those Mega times, because one really great play is just taking the fight with the Mega. So you just drop on it, find an angle to drop on it, and take it mid-fight. That's one way to get back in it. baksteen can try that, or he can play more passively.
That's not.
And Ash is just taking the fight to baksteen. baksteen got caught there. He stayed there. You know, he stayed there with the rail out to try to rail, but it's a bit too greedy and didn't realize that Ash would just be straight on top of him and he would have no escape. So baksteen now is, you know, one error compounding into more errors, and 7-1 now is the scoreline. And Ash is not really messing around.
Awesome.
Look at this.
Shots, man. These rails from Ash are divine. Let's see if he can come up with a kill afterwards. He's actually going to be able to get... Oh no, he won't. I thought that Ash wasn't... baksteen wouldn't step towards that lower yellow, but he took the risk and it paid off. He's going to need to take more risks, without a shadow of doubt.
And Ash does receive one rail there from baksteen, and the Mega's coming up. Will baksteen make the play? We've seen him, he's actually tried to do this so far, but he wasn't able to actually pull it off, and that seems like the main strategy for baksteen. to break Ash's control, but again, none of the times it's worked yet. And Ash, if ever he gets a duel, an aim battle with baksteen, he just wins. He just outright wins.
And baksteen making a move up to red. He does get to steal it, but his rockets, oh, there we are, getting a direct, and almost another one. But Ash should be able to clean this up. The LG won't do it, but the machine gun will. 9-1 now. Baksteen's trying to do some surprise aggression, trying to be a bit unpredictable, but he's doing that so often it's not really unpredictable anymore.
Oh, gets caught as Ash drops, and it's really unfortunate because he actually could have taken that Mega if he wasn't standing out there so far out looking for the shot. It's hard to know though. Ash so stacked now, just going to go for another drop, tries to pursue through the telly, takes a direct for his trouble, but he did get a frag. And actually, with the way that the items are spawning, this could actually be an opportunity for baksteen, because he's got some time to get some weapons and then launch an offensive right before Mega and Red spawn. And here he goes for this Mega, misses the rockets, a good bounce there, but not enough.
So close, that rocket is whiffing past Ash's face. That could have been a second for baksteen, but to be honest, we've got 4 minutes left. This map is like a lost world with a railgun, to be honest. And I'm finding it very difficult to imagine baksteen coming back in this. He's going to need to play out of his mind. And firstly, he's going to need to get some control, which Ash just simply is not giving him.
Ash has a lot of fans as well. We were talking about some people wanting to see him at LAN, because he streams a lot as well. I think he streams the most out of all the good players. And he's going to make a push here onto the Mega, and once again, just grinding baksteen. Throwing him up in small pieces.
There's a little bit of a messy fight. Ash going to take it down anyway. Get this yellow and surely return back over to that red. And baksteen missing his initial rockets, taking Ash low once more. But it just seems to be purely that. Getting Ash low, doing some good damage, but never getting the kill and losing control straight after is basically the story of Sinister for him.
And there you go, he does get a frag, but 14 left in 2.5 minutes. It's going to be very, very hard for him to do that. And Ash just comes straight back in with the LG of Doom. He's got 60% rail, 35% LG, so he's really hitting high accuracies. And baksteen, he used to be, when he was, actually, I think we said this off stream, was it late 2012 was his really big results?
Mm-hmm.
And back then, he wasn't really known for incredible aim. It would have been the rail sometimes would be on fire for baksteen, but
creative play in general, I think, and the fact that people didn't know what to expect when they came to going against him. He really used the element of surprise like no other. And getting a nice rail kill at the end, but it's all too little, too late for baksteen. He shouldn't have been giving up so many kills at the beginning.
Definitely. He was also one of the players I saw, use or recognize situations where you just need to die straight away, and your opponent's not going to come and kill you. So like he's done it purposely to spawn on the other side of the map, or
he was one of the first people to start doing that properly, I think.
Yes.
And really opening. People were like, "Whoa, what the hell are you doing here? You're an absolute crazy. This guy just accidentally killing himself." But no, I mean he did it all on purpose, and was ahead of its time.
I saw him almost win a game once by doing it. It was amazing. It was glorious. I think it was on Furious Heights. I can't remember who it was against.
Was that when he did the double rocket jump up on to get to the top level?
I think it was that game. Yeah.
That was crazy, and it so nearly worked out for him. But baksteen isn't the almost guy like players like Seven and Plasmeister might be. Well, actually, no, I can't say that about him. But he has had the results. They've just disappeared now.
Definitely. I actually I can't wait to see Plasma play more in this great
He beat Cooler, man. He beat Cooler in a best of 3. He's playing better than I've ever seen him play. He's played better than I've seen, than I see Ash play on average, But the thing is, he uses so much focus and energy to get to this level of play. After 2 or 3 maps, he just completely runs dry and gets beaten by people that you would assume are half the skill level.
Yeah. Yeah, Plasma is an explosive player, that is %. I don't think he's... because Quake is kind of a different beast as well. to the games that he used to be really, really good at. Because, I mean, he used to be playing, you know, those more round-based kind of games, like, you know, your Counter-Strikes and Call of Duties and so on, or mostly Call of Duty. And Duel in this game is so intense. It's so intense. There's no respite from the intensity. But 7-19 is the score on map number 1 between baksteen and Ash here on Sinister.
Surprising how even the damage is. Actually, only 500 damage between them. And even the control isn't that far apart. It's just baksteen giving away many kills. 65% rail for Ash.
Definitely. It's
that could have been a large factor as to why baksteen couldn't get the kills early on.
Now we go to Toxicity, which should be a good one for baksteen. And
yeah, he likes this. He enjoys a bit of Toxicity.
And someone said, "Oh my God, DK is playing with his phone." I'm actually reading the Twitch chat on my phone, so that's
he just
that's
wants to
what
play.
I'm using.
He wants to play Snake, man. He's a casual Snake player.
Yeah, I'm a competitive Snake player. Oh, Snake is hard. I find Snake hard. I mean, it's easy until it gets ridiculously hard. That's the thing. I saw a GIF where.
Well, man, that's some really deep, meaningful sentences there.
Yeah. That's why I'm here. That is why I'm here. But this should be. I mean, this is a map where Ash is really good, but I should think that this is a pick for either player because they're both really good here. So this should be Ash with quite an advantage just because he's Ash. But baksteen, you know, he used to be really, really strong on Tox. So any thoughts about this?
I'd like to think that baksteen going to do better here than he did on Sinister. But again, this is the kind of map that can rely heavily on what kind of start you get. Baksteen's got to make sure he gets a good start, and things go great. So let's have a look now on map number 2.
baksteen and Ash. Baksteen is playing for his tournament life on Toxicity, and he does get the red armor rail off the spawn. Great little push with the plasma. Gets pushed off though. That's really hard to deal with. Ash just bouncing him around.
No, baksteen, no. That's not how you do it. Don't listen to Gecko when he just pulls out the plasma. He was impatient to get a kill at the beginning, and it definitely showed right there. Ash just abusing him totally. But now look, Ash is completely being decimated here on red armor, and I don't think he expected baksteen to come back so strongly. So maybe there is light at the end of the tunnel here for our Dutch player.
That is a really good save there. Really, really good save, considering, as you said, it's really impatient start, but he did manage to tie things up, and
I think he realized.
in Toxicity fashion.
We've got red in a second, and he seems very wary of what's going on here. Great rocket. Here's the lightning gun coming afterwards. Oh, he goes for a rocket afterwards. This could cost him his life. The rail doesn't hit. He's going to let Ash get away with that red armor, and he's just going to keep his life going. And another yellow here, so it's been an all-right trade. Could have been better there. Oh, this is going to be a kill here. Well played for baksteen. And right off the spawn, if he went for the rail shot afterwards, that probably would have been a kill. And he's going to whiff the one afterwards.
There you go, baksteen just diving straight in. And you can see he's very patient there, but does still take quite an amount of damage. And Ash does spawn the red armor. This is very nice for Ash, because if he just lands a bolt or two of plasma here, even if baksteen lands the rocket, he's in a really fragile position. Ash does actually pause though. I don't know if he's having ping troubles or what it is, but
it looks okay at the moment. If baksteen didn't go to the ammo crates and he went over to red, then Ash wouldn't have spawned there. That's really frustrating for baksteen because he's lost a massive amount of control. He'll get a yellow armor, sure, but he's going to fighting an Ash that's currently tougher than him.
There you go, baksteen back in the action, and he does pick up that extra 50.
There we go. That helps a huge amount. I'm surprised Ash didn't actually go for the lower yellow. It could have been his. He's getting himself onto the mega. I think baksteen just stole it from him. He might even get the red armor as well. Beautiful plays here from baksteen. Oh, the rocket! Wow. I mean, Ash should write erotic fiction because that was hot. That
was pretty damn hot. And I have to praise baksteen for the steal of mega because he repositioned, got straight on it. It was so strong, but Ash, there he goes. He is just chilling up on position here. baksteen with a lick of LG in the back onto Ash, as Ash does find himself kind of just all over the map here, not really with an aim in sight. And there, you know, baksteen takes the next mega. I mean, Ash didn't really have good positions to really defend it.
Okay, big LG fight here, but baksteen just goes directly backwards up the staircase, and that's going to be 100% LG in your chest. And I'm not going to be surprised if we see Ash tying the game up any second now, basically. I found him, but the momentum carrying him through the teleport is going to have to wait a couple more moments. Red's going to be up in a second, and he's got time to get this as soon as it spawns and then reposition himself for that Mega. But he's not. He took a really slow route to get there. And baksteen now is doing colossal amounts of damage. He's going to go for the LG here. A nice little move from baksteen. And that is a ton of damage. He might be a tied game right now, but Ash certainly can have control contested against him.
Baksteen's making some really phenomenal moves, but Ash's execution is just beast mode. And also the rockets of baksteen, that's really been his saving grace so far. Let's see, Ash can take the fight to baksteen, but that rail will force Ash on the longer route, and another Mega for baksteen. Baksteen's really been picking up some Megas, man. There's so many.
Yeah,
that's really been the key.
If he gets the next red cleanly, then, I mean, he's looking good to get himself back in the lead. But this is going to be tough because Ash does not want to give this one for free.
There goes the drop, though, for red, and this is really tough. Ash
this is going to be hard work. He needs more damage. He needed the rail right at the end. Ash gets the lead now. Top yellow is going to be up in a second. I wonder what baksteen's going to do here. Oh, I got a little rail. That was the weapon I was least expecting him to use.
And
but
Ash,
he gets out again.
He finally gets the Mega after all this time, and that was really the anchor point that really, you know, kept baksteen just staying in one solid position on this map. And now he's lost his anchor. It's going to be really tough. Ash is throwing him around left and right now. The rockets causing so much hurt onto baksteen. Ash, he only needs a little bit more damage to finish him off. And great rocket out of the exit there. Ash has to back off. Find some 25s back for round 2, but straight off the bat, baksteen with another rail in his chest.
Needs to hit right now. Oh my god, baksteen, he had to hit that shot. It would have been a kill, just a slither of lightning. And Ash re-extends that lead. Mega's up though, so baksteen can do something. He just needs some weapons, which he's found. He's found plenty of them. But this is a much tighter game than the last one, I'll say. It seems like baksteen's really woken up a bit. And I've got to say, this must have been baksteen's map pick, just by the way he's playing this game. He seems much more confident.
And Ash, he is definitely in a great position. He's going to use that position to drop onto that red and make his way back onto position for the Mega. So really standard stuff here from Ash. He's going for the defense. That's what he's trying to do, what he's worrying about. He's just got to read baksteen correctly. But baksteen doesn't want to actually push for that fight. He wanted to stay just on the 50 position to get a quick rail in, but he misses it. And Ash is going to trade one with him there. And a great second follow-up to grab the frag. And Ash is doing such a good job now. He's really starting to gain a lead.
Yeah, and he is so stacked right now. It's time to extend that lead as much as possible and really push this game out of reach for baksteen. And he's just got to find him because baksteen's trying to be as evasive as humanly possible. And I think baksteen's not hitting his plus back rails or anything or rockets. He needs to start getting that damage in or he's going to find himself losing the game very soon.
4 minutes left. Ash going to take the fight right to baksteen. Going to drop onto the red. Baksteen does pick it up, but the rockets are too much. And baksteen falls again.
A half-decent move from baksteen. He got some good damage going, but is he going to be able to pull out some more around the corner? He probably needs to do an extra 50 damage to really make it worth it. Oh,
again,
Ash, he's brilliant at hitting that angle.
And again, to me, the only chance arrives for baksteen if he can get control of the Mega again, because that was really the point of the game, which was really close, was when he hit every single Mega.
Yeah, it was working beautifully for him now. He's managed to get himself a red armor, but he's lost virtually all of it now. And Ash, while he's disintegrated baksteen's armor stack, he's picking up the rest of the armors on the map.
And here goes Ash straight in for the fight. baksteen going to repel him with some rockets and a rail, but that's not going to do the job. You need a lot more than that to stop Ash when he's in full momentum. And he's going to pick up that red armor. He's got to think about this Mega health. Is baksteen going to make a play here? He's not got the weapons or the stack to do it. It's so depressing.
baksteen's on red. baksteen just went over to red, expecting it to be up any second, and it was 15, 16 seconds from that.
Yeah, that's very brutal. Oh, what was that grenade? I don't even know where that hit him from. Don't even
I was
know.
busy switching points of view then. I've got no idea how that happened. That was astonishing. baksteen, he's on 6 health. Have we got any more damage? 94 health left for Ash. A direct grenade in return would have been fantastic for him now.
Yeah. baksteen goes
not
down
gonna happen.
again. We got 50% rel. You know, so consistent there is Ash with the connections. 2 minutes left now. 11 frags, or baksteen is done.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like Ash was struggling a bit at the beginning of Toxicity, but he kind of found his momentum. He found the style he needed to play to combat baksteen, and it doesn't seem like he really wants to let go. Is baksteen going to be able to get a kill? He will with 2 health left. I thought he was going to Krater and lose the rest of his HP then. I mean, yeah, dead man walking once again we're seeing.
Yeah, this is such a horrible spot, because even if he gets the red in 25, the only thing that saves him is the 50. He does get it, actually, so Ash, he took the wrong route there, but he took the most likely one. And baksteen gonna fall back onto the 25s, but he lost almost all of his armor just for getting some more position on the map. And now Ash is running circles around and pushes him into the acid. He just got played for a fool.
I like how he stopped shooting him. He didn't want to shoot him. He's like, I know the acid's going to finish you. Get your score back down to 0. Thank you, please. 16-4 now. Definitely was a good game though. I massively enjoyed the first 5 minutes of this while they were contesting heavily who was going to get the lead. But again, not surprised that we're seeing this with 45 seconds to go. Ash taking the lead, getting a 2-0. And baksteen right now, he can just prepare his goodbyes to the first Sunday Cup of the year.
Yeah, the Ash Evil final is looking ever more realistic.
Demon versus Ash will be good.
It will be good, yeah. They've played so many times before as well. Do you think it's going to go to 3 maps, or do you think it's going to be a 2-map sweep?
It might be a 2-map sweep, but I expect it to be close if that's the case.
Yeah.
But you know what? I won't be surprised if Demon manages to get at least 1 map in for himself.
Or maybe Demon can, really bring out some form, because we know that
against
Demon
Gecko, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it was him looking good versus Gecko, or Gecko just doing strange rocket jumps, but GG here. Speaking of Demon, that's who Ash will face up next. Great plays from him, and Ash looking really, really positive here in 2014.
Certainly is. And on that note, of course, we will go to a quick break, and we'll have more games coming up. I think Ash and Demon is a must-see, so we'll grab that. And this is FACEIT TV. I'm DDK. I'm joined by Zoot. You can tweet with hashtag SundayCup if you want to join in the discussion and give us your thoughts. And we'll be right back after this break for more action here live.